Okay. Let this be a lesson that if you're playing a game and you want to back up the save, make sure that one, you turn off auto backup on PlayStation. Two, just put it on a flash drive. If yeah, just don't do that. So that's why I labeled this 3.5, because I'm skipping everything. Yep. So, new game. I'm still gonna follow the guide because, I mean, I should remember some of it. But, spoilers. Um, the reason that the last trophy is to refuse the ritual. So you have to not accept the knowledge. Which means basically just have to get to chapter 10 however I want. Yep. No, okay, parts that are gonna suck. I guess the cult part isn't gonna suck as much. Yeah, it's torch, cheese. What am I, British? Actually, wait, are those guys like culting right there? No? Okay, so it's Overtoken.
What a putrid offering. Don't fight. You have been chosen.
I've been chosen.
Behold. Everything
I do like how the game, when you don't know what someone looks like, they choose this. It's like, oh, it's a person with skin. Yep.
I hate whiskey.
Okay. Oh, so things to do.
I used to be an avid reader. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. I should get rid of all this stuff.
The time?
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares. I'm listening. That is...
Blah, 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 blah. Put everything in the spot hidden.
What? But if you come to
nobody believes even they all
but if I've
I'll call it just hold circle down during the dialogue.
That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries. A warehouse.
So, Mr.
Her husband... You...
No,
I'm a private...
I guess you're the...
Oh, I guess I passed the check. That's why I didn't get the trophy.
That go
dark.
Dark.
I think
I'm quite
you're
correct. Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
They're bringing it back.
Dark water. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Dark water is off the coast of Boston. All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Dark.
Alright. So let's test how good my memory is of following a god. Jeez, how long the loading screens were.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Let's see.
Let the police do their work. The same goes for you, sir.
Talk to Bradley.
I did, Edward.
You can't now.
You can't understand. Don't put that beast back in the water.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
Alright. Go into here. Skip.
Pure
I'm sorry.
instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Oh. Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information.
I prefer... Speak then.
I didn't take much.
I'll...
What?
Then...
Her stuff.
Yeah,
So that
you...
her... What do you... I've got...
Any...
The strand...
Look, when I...
It... What can you...
We all... Then...
I've got...
It...
Okay,
Do you know... Why?
But...
That'll be...
to
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
You have no right to treat us like this.
And then, oh no, then go up here. Oh, it's in the middle of the board. I'm like, why did they put a line through it?
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them. Broken. This place seems half a bad. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Oh yeah, I guess this would be how the boat's supposed to look in that
This
puzzle.
blackboard hasn't been used. Fishing equipment. Could could do with some rust remover.
From here, the hard... Even...
It's you.
Oh, tell me what...
The miraculous...
Not a... It's a go... It's...
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting.
Are you being...
Not exactly, no.
With any sick...
I would, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do it?
Don't you worry.
I'm just... The
Ask.
Kill
That...
that. Give it...
Have trained
your...
her.
The pull... I think... Who's to look... Your man...
Yeah, I don't...
And
You...
I'm... And so...
Well...
With... I'm...
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs?
It belonged to the...
Precise.
I think that's... Can you tell...
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood.
So...
Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
There. Hello, old friend.
Someone know that note. There it is.
Somebody's stealing from the bootlegger's stock of liquor.
Oh, no, then it was go to the end of the dock and inspect the statue.
St. Brendan. Page desecrate. I can't even...
Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody...
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
What could...
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Okay, now I'll talk to these guys, but I don't mention an accusation of them stealing?
What's with you?
Oh, that's why. Okay.
So, who
Are you ever...
I've...
Let's...
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
Bell's palsy, I understand.
She sounds frightened.
And she doesn't like to be taught.
What are you got?
Listen.
I went to see the...
What makes you...
We're
Who do you...
What do I...
The sailors.
Who else in your...
I've got to...
No.
I don't give...
Now we don't...
I bid you...
Talk to these guys.
You live here?
Why did...
We saw what you did.
Yeah,
How can I be the one who defaced your saint? I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords.
You bet. You could have gone by without us seeing you.
Do not rile.
He's right.
For the moment.
He's right, we can't
We're
stand up.
annoyed.
There's you. Wait. Now that I think about it.
Quiet.
What brings you...
That...
You...
But...
Is...
Isn't it...
We...
Fits...
The two guys.
They're more. If only.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I have an offer that I need you to
use. What's
what would
There's only.
look what I've got.
You're a good. Follow me.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Cheers.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you
Shysters. That's good 1920s insult.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless...
I've seen the kind of... You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. She's not interested in... You, on the other hand.
This warehouse looks abandoned.
No doubt a question. You want to know more?
Good. I shall...
Alright. I believe it was right here.
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
There.
An old cogwheel. Rusty, but in working order. A handle. It must come from these old winches. I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Okay. There is an order to this. I don't remember the order. Lever, wheel, ratchet.
Looks like everything is in its place.
Oh, and then
all I have to do is turn this handle.
And if I start to strain myself, I need to... Okay. I need to reset. Reset.
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
That's the whale oil from, whatchamacallit? It's Leviathan.
This is primitive. Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Oh, wait. Interact with the pills.
Can't sleep. Le Petit Parisien.
No.
Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins? These painkillers were prescribed 3 months ago. Someone has been taking them since the time of the Hawkins death. What happened here?
Okay.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Oh.
Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it. It smells as bad as it looks.
Gosh, feels like it only says the minimum. So, yeah, no, I'll try to leave. And then Bradley shows up. Right? Yeah.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This straight. It was in the Hawk.
So you confirm I'd like to go in...
Of course. Come on. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case...
Officer
Why?
Come on.
Okay.
Who the... I've got my...
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do. The place has been...
I see. If not,
Are we...
you are.
It's... Let's...
You're
Don't...
that.
Yeah, and if... You know, is there...
I could... Night.
I'll...
Why not?
Right. Let's go.
Okay, Bradley. Oh, yeah.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined, but the architecture seems too recent. The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. Poor kid.
Like, seriously, of the fire that killed the family, only the kid died.
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you.
I must say.
So did...
Do you know if Charles...
Not to our knowledge. I don't understand.
Why?
Mrs.
Let's go.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
Okay. Go up here. Avoid that door. Oh, the loading. Okay. Like, did I just pass a clue?
This entrance is still in use.
Okay.
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. And let's talk calmly.
I'll show you.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Steve
Webster is as stubborn as...
He wants to restore...
No.
That's why...
That's right.
And this...
It's locked.
The sooner I carry out my... After which...
But I have a better idea.
Silas!
Officer Bradley.
Do something, Bradley.
I vouch for him, Silas. We have reason to believe that someone entered the mansion and stole some paintings.
Impossible.
Better safe than sorry. Now let us in. I promise to keep an eye on this one.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Hmm? This is an alternate path that we didn't take because we wanted to go by the graveyard. Jeez, there's just a house here?
The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world.
What's the point of that? To be able to see in? Sure.
I know a thing or two about solitude myself.
Mm-hmm.
Piers, shall we enter? Now that you finish your fun and games with...
You're right.
Yeah, fun and games with Silas.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you. Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
It was inspect the food.
What kind of meat is this?
Oh, that is the... It's not meat.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
Broken glass.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
Then the other end.
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming?
Working. This dinner table.
Well, we don't have... Silas managed to bring the fire under control. But it was already too late for the Hawk.
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer? Let's see if I can find something the cops missed. The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? Did it stop at the time of the fire? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? They had a fight. Why?
Oh, I'm missing a clue. Oh.
Did someone escape the fire? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe... I think the Hawkins...
You sure?
There's only one way to be sure.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
A crowbar could prove useful. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Hawkins were among the wealthiest families on the island?
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
Okay.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assume the Hawkins
Can just leave.
What will her room reveal about her? A barbiturate prescription from a certain Dr. Fuller. That's a massive dose. Was Sarah violent? Barbiturates? Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment. There's only one way to be sure.
Jeez. What a.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything.
No promises.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose? A crowbar could prove useful. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818. There's something disturbing about this painting. There's something disturbing about this painting. 20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century. Dark water history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies. What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police? What will her room reveal about her? A barbiturate prescription from a certain Dr. Fuller. That's a massive dose. Was Sarah violent? There's only one way to be sure.
Jeez.
I just asked that you
Fuck.
don't disturb it.
Bandages.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose? A crowbar. Could prove useful.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor. A sea shanty.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Dated 1818.
Moby Dick. Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
I wonder if... No.
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
Not a messing book.
One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable.
A book on hunting whales. The island's staple diet last century.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
What will her room reveal about her? Perfect. A barbiturate prescription from a certain Dr. Fuller. That's a massive dose. Was Sarah violent? Barbiturates? Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold. It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other. Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
Wait, I thought it was in the ear. That picture's right there behind it. Ugh. Okay, so... It was... Inspect the circle. Oh, then leave the room.
Bradley? Is that you? The boys' room. The argument that led to their tragic end seems to have been simmering for some time. A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer, Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Is anyone there?
You! Stop! Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
I'll cover you.
This door was closed earlier. Where did he go? It looks like an old seaway map. Seems like this came from a log.
Most grotesque whale I've ever laid my eyes on. Sends out an infernal song. Hamilton wants it.
There must be a link with the seaway map.
Do you really think that your fugitive came in here? I don't see any way out.
It looks like a freehand map of dark water. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism. I'd be better off not touching them for the moment. Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably Charles Hawkins was keeping her father's letters from her. As if the bookcase has been moved several times. They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips. This Dr. Fuller, was he Sarah Hawkins' therapist?
Okay.
Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater shore for years. Maybe he kept them for sentimental reasons.
Looks like I'm missing a clue here.
The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log. This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism.
Oh, that's probably...
Doesn't work. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
Yeah, because I guess that's what you're supposed to do. That's supposed to be like, oh, hey.
Looks like it worked.
Well done, Pierce.
Charles Hawkins was a sort of traveler, right?
More like an adventurer, I guess. He left for months, exploring remote places and abandoned temples. The secret passage, under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah. And he had a direct means of entry to the crime. 3 seats.
Look.
Sorry, Bradley, you don't exist anymore.
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others? What is this mask supposed to represent? Whatever Charles Hawkins hid here, he didn't want it in his house. This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Sarah Hawkins. Was she hiding from someone? Whoever was sitting here could have seen Sarah Hawkins. Could this be related to her death?
This symbol, what does it mean?
Push.
Of course.
And something tells me that the key is climbing these steps. There's tunnels all over this. If...
These paintings must be several centuries old. A sad way to go. An old diary. This monstrous creature must be an allegory.
Yeah.
These people lying down, are they dead? Are they asleep? These buildings seem to have come out of the water. Time has weakened these structures. I don't have time to search them all.
Like nothing? Not gonna comment?
What's going on here?
Piers!
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
We'll see.
Yeah.
A table for sacrifice? A mass grave? An engraved whalebone. A strange creature has been carved into it. Probably a figure of worship. A table for sacrifice? Oh, God. I gotta... Oh, I can't breathe. What's happening? Oh.
Is it my turn?
Yes. It is time. You will soon be one of us. If your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream. It seems to have been used recently. Probably some sort of ritual. I can't read Latin.
You who sleeps, accept this dreamer under your immortal wing.
Ya Cthulhu Nithsiha.
I feel him.
You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part. Bring me more sacred flesh. All you who sleep, we pray for your return into the kingdom of the earth.
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that? Again, this primitive writing.
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
His awakening is complete. He will join you shortly.
Run.
It's caving in. I need to get out of here. My leg!
Please stop. Thank you.
Light! At last.
Need help.
Nope.
What happened to me? Where am I? This foul gas again.
Mr. Sanders, you have to come with us.
No, please. I can't leave here.
You've got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
You don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No, no!
You're leaving this cell.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
They tracked and hunted me, pursued me right into their dreams. They swooped all over their maps in the wake of my lonely wanderings. No sea is dark enough to hide the color of my blood. No wind strong enough to scatter my dreams.
You there. Wake up. Come on, stand up. We don't have much time. Can you stand up?
Who are you?
Please look, and this. I would. There are all.
Under Poor wretch. If I don't get out of here, I'll end up like him. What does this mean? What did they inject him with? Sarah Hawkins is on this list of authorized visitors. Am I in an asylum? Sarah. Why the strange symbol repeated over and over? What did he write about the painting?
Dr. Colden, I would like to say that I'm surprised to see you, but we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them. As for you, gentlemen, do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor.
Damn it. I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those two myself.
I told you not to let her come down.
I know.
Do it again and I'll report you.
All right. I know.
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring him to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
As you want. I'm gonna see if there's sleeping pills left. They've run out again upstairs.
Put a few aside for me, will you? And above all, leave the wheels where they are.
A control wheel to mount on a plumbing system.
All right.
You. Yeah, you there. Come here. I don't know.
What do you want?
Sleep.
No. You want?
Yeah, so
I'll find.
go look.
Might as well try. No.
This padlock is too complicated for me. Where do they keep their sleeping pills? Scopolamine, morphine, my new friend's sleeping pills.
All right. Go in here.
Good God. What could this machine be used for? Is there a connection between this corpse and the machine? The corpse is complete. Whose are these limbs?
Flip the switch.
Have I activated anything?
Go in.
Do the cops know what's going on? This is madness. Are they seriously thinking of transmitting the properties of this meat by electric current? Worse and worse. Zoology, esotericism, mineralogy, and a full shelf on cephalopods. Sarah Hawkins. She was a patient here. That Dr. Fuller again.
Burns me. I will not eat it anymore. Never again. We must not eat it. They must know that it is not good.
One, two, three, four, 5, 6. No, not 6.
I bet there's no longer any priests on Darkwater.
A few days to go. Yeah, that's it. 4 days at most. No more. Perhaps less. I think I got the right date. My calculations.
If I walk, I do not stop. If I do not stop, he does not catch me. If he does not catch me, I do not sleep. If I do not sleep, I do not see him. I do not hear him. He does not call me. He does not call.
I've got what you want.
Show me!
There.
Don't you worry. Go on. The crows! They're everywhere! Make them go away!
Shut up. Dr. Fuller warned us it was just a sham. We won't be back yet. Won't bring you any sleeping pills this time.
They've already done it.
Right. Well, so much the better. Now go visit the lab.
The green gas leaves from here, and it runs through the whole building. Now for the next step. Perfect. impossible to break this chain with my bare hands.
I can break those cuffs. Okay, pressure.
This valve controls the pressure. This lever must turn on the gas machine. I've got to hide before the guards see me.
Is somebody here?
Fuller's gonna think we did this. We gotta tell him though.
It gives...
Get away.
You're Sanders. What did they do?
The duck, and yet I told you.
You're kidding. Is she cursed because of some...
No. If it were... Well,
what's going... What are you...
Yes!
What? Sander.
With...
No!
Sanders!
Oh, control enough. Just like Sanders is about to.
What hell?
Yeah, it's good.
Oh God. I gotta... What? This is insane. What killed him? Damn! The gas! Oh. My head.
Later. We need to move on.
Alright, chapter 6. It's noon. Oh, hear the madness. Don't look. Don't make eye contact. Oh, I did. Crap.
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day's only starting. It's fine.
How's that, Dr. Full?
Bradley?
Who else?
Mr. Tell her.
And
that's it. I found a dark.
What the?
Bradley.
You're if it what?
I heard you talk.
Why am I?
I get the impression.
Intrusive and not anyway.
I heard you talk.
Why am
I get the impression.
Intrusive anyway.
Bradley.
The
night. Then. And I.
Let's back.
Given the
two most
how
yeah
he
I know you
I found a file
and make
but I know
from Doctor not to
yeah
what
do you
it's
I have
what did they
there was that I woke
and
you
what
well
and you did you
I'm
of what tell
this
you
friend you know
if you but that
he's right.
But it could drive her
Better madness than ignorance. Very well.
Don't end up.
And I guess it does drive her mad. Yeah, the voice is at all. Man, I do not want to fight the Shambler again. Ugh, either time.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what...
Our paths cross. Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me. May I inquire as to when? How?
That's screaming for us.
I did you?
Was it meant to stand there?
But I did it's hold on. It is then from thank.
Did she really care for him after all?
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
Oh, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 2?
Is this dagger part of Sanders' collection, or was he seeking to acquire it?
The guy said not to do this. Don't do the reconstruction now, but go to the room right by Rain. Go to the desk in front of you and pick up the cylinder, turn around and play on the gramophone. From the desk, turn left, go forward. Don't do it right now? Why? I'm gonna do it.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even? Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler, "Finally." What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting? A house of artists. He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom? Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins?
Typo for jealous.
She first refused to sell the painting. The Shambler. I need to see it. Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Again, it's pretty funny. It's like, oh yes, people might not know how the cylinders work, so...
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes. I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
Francis, I should never let them take you away. What have I done? Everything is my fault.
A strange Amerindian pendant. I could use one of those. Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing. Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
That's twice you've...
I've got a...
Some can be... What have you come...
Another painting by...
What a surprise.
There's more than...
So people... But it stays...
You knew...
Irene is...
And you? What...
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network, and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant, wouldn't you say? Not now, sweetheart. I'd like to read this without some snoop looking over my shoulder.
Oh, I have 12 available character points. If everything is strength.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times. Why was he so interested in old weapons? The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery. Why was he so interested in old weapons?
Alright.
What the hell was that?
Oh cool, that's not something I can do. That's something she does. I'll remember doing that later on in the game.
This dagger looks different.
You sure you won't be needing that? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate...
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch.
I was attacked by a... I ran, screamed, broke a pane of glass.
If I hadn't heard a thing, I'd still be in the other room. The door was blocked. I got in as soon as I could. I like to look after my goods.
You mean...
Don't flatter yourself. And by the way...
It saved my...
You should talk to Algernon Drake. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders. Take it as... Now go see your...
You can't call it the Nameless Bookstore, because that means it has a name. It's called the Nameless Bookstore. Chapter 7,
Where's the bookseller? Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary. The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion. What happened here? What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge. Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Blood. Seems like amateur work.
I forgot the dogette amulet. Whoopsie.
Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably. This burglar seems to be rather clumsy. What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime? What killed all these animals? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work? What the... Charles Hawkins? Looks like the symbol rejected Hawkins. What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess? Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe. Drake put in a great deal of effort. Everything is... Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills? What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet? Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe. What a strange amulet. I have a feeling I'd better not touch it. Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
The Arkham Anthology.
How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Never heard of him.
Okay. Necronomicon. Chapter 9's gonna suck. There's that weird white puzzle thing.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? Miss... What can you... Show that... Don't... Come on. What... You... I don't... Who... Oh.
Do you...
That'll do.
Any...
Very well. 30-year-old Earth... His...
So, Doc...
I'm not...
Don't say...
Some...
What?
Did you... No. What... Doc... You know...
Yeah,
and what...
It... Look...
I see... He's...
Yeah, but that...
I... What... No. And...
Work...
What...
You're...
These...
Do you...
No.
He's fast... You... It's...
For... I will...
You...
Was that a threat?
It might... It's... Oh, and I... Of course... Hay fever. What's he doing here?
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse, his Thank you. What are you... Yes.
It's the old...
What did you see?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
And that's how you broke...
Perhaps.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
I'll just sleep a bit.
Mrs. Sanders? Oh, God! Could this have been avoided?
She, plastic.
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney. What is the boiler room key doing here?
It's pretty funny, knowing what the key looks like.
Intoxication from breathing organic vapors. Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his white... His bones.
Keep taking care of his wounds.
Thank you. In the mean, it'll be done.
Okay. Thought there'd be more to that.
Dr. Colden.
Ethan.
Marie,
What are you doing?
I'm waiting for my medication.
Tell me you...
I have...
Do you suffer?
No.
Ethan.
It's...
Actually...
No, it's like...
So it's...
We
take...
You...
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Oh, that's probably, the one...
Dr. Colden,
What is the
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I've done an exam.
And the family of Mrs...
I'll never understand why it's so...
Rules are rules. Anyhow, they're still waiting.
Understood.
As a matter of fact, yes.
I saw him, yes. They bring them up without any explanation. Each time
Their affliction is not our responsibility.
Gentlemen.
We're waiting on you. She came in...
I've tended her blood...
You...
She's still...
we'll wait for...
Thank you for...
Thank you. I'll be...
What?
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan?
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show. Dr. Colden?
We're running out of this...
I know, Doctor.
Once again.
Can't you...
Donovan takes... We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks. I don't have any business in the boiler room. Let's hope I can go through the administration office. The operating room is never accessible after an operation. This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do. Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody, but rest assured.
That won't.
I will tell. Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody, but rest assured.
That
I will.
She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest.
Elizabeth?
Because
Come now. We're lacking in qualified personnel, and she knows.
I'm trying, Doctor. Sometimes... Thank...
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly. The door to the boiler room is locked. Where did I see that key? Ah, yes. The office in Block B. The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the
Dr.
water
Colden?
and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool. I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion. It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Dr. Cole, it's Anchor. Mrs. Donovan?
I'm busy. Elizabeth, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. But it's about the water.
What now?
It's off. It's not my fault.
Nothing is ever your fault. I told you to control the flow, even if I know it's not your strong point.
I've apologized 1,000 times.
I haven't counted that many, but then unlike you, I don't have time to keep track.
Please, Mrs. Donovan. I'm grateful to you for having kept me on despite that incident. I just need the water to be put back on. Otherwise, the bathroom will quickly become a nest of germs.
Oh, very well. I'll finish what I'm doing, and then I'll fix your blunders once more.
Thank you, ma'am.
Out of my sight. Go chatter with your colleagues. That's what you do best.
Jerk.
At last. The missing files must be hidden here. The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders.
Mental disorders linked to an exposure to works of art? What?
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
Okay. One, three, 2, 1, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
I've unlocked something. Patient files. I was right.
Conclusions? Session number 17.
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
The patient appears to have finally accepted.
Why is Ethan on medication?
It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
And this was exceptional.
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection. I must go back to the basement. I should go another way.
Thank you again.
You gonna smoke right over the food?
Do you want something?
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
Dr. Colden?
I'll be...
Oh.
I knew it's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Chapter 9.
Take a minute. No.
No. What?
She went. She.
Who?
Doc. She.
Wait. You.
All right. I'm hurt. Thank.
Here we go.
I pray that Colden is really here. And alive. An old diary. What the... Fuller, too. Right. Enough time wasted. Colden needs me. I must find her.
I wanted to see him about something, but...
Hey!
What the... Fuller, too. The Scylla is here. Like in the vision. Colden came this way. How old is Fuller, really?
You know, I was wondering that.
Right. Enough time wasted. Colden needs me. I must find her.
I wanted to see him about something, but it can wait.
Best thing. You know how he hates to be interrupted all the time.
No! No!
Okay.
My God. What is happening to me?
What was that? It's as if I'd been transported somewhere else. What happened? Something has changed, but what?
Destiny, it has trapped you.
Not a clue where the Shambler is, I'm just gonna hope it's not in front of me.
You are confronting powers that surpass you.
Is there a jump scare zone of like the monsters, like right here or something? Oh. I'm prepared. There's jump scare. It still jumped a little bit. But it wasn't as big a jump scare as last time.
It looks like things are back to normal.
Okay. Not walk for a while. It's one of the ones on the right side.
What's going on? It never ends. Damnation. That's me.
Oh God! I gotta get out. I got.
Pierce, I found her. I finally know what's going on. You must live and find the truth. It is already too late for me.
Colden? What's going on? Was it a hallucination? Colden?
He gave him the gold and I the azure. I don't see him very often anymore. The green is stronger.
Are you feeling ill?
I'm here, but no.
Let's get you out of here.
It comes in my dreams. Our minds melt like colors on a palette.
Come with me.
It's of the oldest green. A violent living, vibrant. A sea green, maybe. No.
Mrs. Hawkins, we must go before someone finds out.
Oh, but he will. He always knows these things when it's about me.
I have seen the same color. It was not as vivid as you said.
A pale copy. A discarded spawn.
Do you know what it was? Tell me.
I can't. We should not call his name. Terrible, terrible consequences.
All right. Come with me.
He will know. He will find us.
One more reason to hurry.
Have I seen you before?
Can you walk?
Maybe.
Then let's go before your husband finds us. It was in your studio.
What?
You painted me. That's where you saw me.
Of course. The men in white are coming.
You mean the guards?
This way. Follow me.
What the?
Oh no.
This way.
Yeah.
Just
I got this.
wait.
Okay. Okay. Wait. It's
the
yeah.
We
damn.
I'd be better off finding a tool. Perfect.
A tool.
No! Why should I let you? How it's would how it's they but
Okay. A little bit more, and then we'll be in the new territory. And then I guess I'll end the stream and then start it at chapter 10. That way, you know, if someone wants to just skip this, then they can jump to the actual next one.
How are you, Brad? I'm so sorry.
It's what are you?
So what? No, we.
I prefer to be alone.
You always are, Bradley. Ayo.
Mr. Pierre.
This.
I'm sorry.
You see.
I know, but I.
There is nothing left for you on Darkwater.
Except my sin.
Sarah.
And what about
the creature who killed?
So, he met his. I am the only.
No.
I owe you.
This is. You would
I am.
No.
I know. I will not.
You can't.
Yes. What?
You will.
That I'll help.
Or.
seeing
what is it that
if you friend it'll you mean yeah, it this it how I let that and I know it what it I felt that
Yeah, see? Now it's in the ear, but before it was like right there.
Was Sarah Hawkins telling the truth?
Okay, candle on the floor.
What kind of ritual was she preparing?
Easel.
Was the painting of the Shambler displayed here?
And book on floor.
Mrs. Hawkins never told me why she was in possession of the Necronomicon.
Circle on the floor.
She was trying to send back the Shambler.
Sarah.
How did she react? Was she afraid? Charles Hawkins was ready to do anything to protect his wife. If the amulet can protect Sarah Hawkins from the influence of the mythos, I must find it. This is the amulet that Drake was looking for.
Hmm.
Ah, it's you again.
I think I'm
yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, pause. Okay. So I'm gonna end the stream now, and I'm gonna start it up like immediately with the actual next part. So, see you in the next.